Okay, y'all. Had a little disaster. Got up yesterday morning to a failed print. It had come loose from the bed and made a rat's nest of real thin PLA around the print. So I'm changing up my strategy. Right now I'm doing a preheat and gonna try it a little different. I used a little glue on the glass instead of putting tape. Granted, the tape that was on there had been used before, and I just smoothed it back down because it didn't break loose, didn't rip when I pulled the previous model off, the little Grogu Baby Yoda that I printed for my wife. So that may be the trick, but I found out that you can also use either hairspray or glue stick. Well, the tape, if you rub it around, it'll kind of leave the glue on there too. So in the general vicinity of the print, I am just rub that glue on there and we'll see what happens. I changed up the support material too, because I think part of it was that. So we'll see how things go. So here I am again. My second attempt screwed up, so I completely redone the model, flipped it 180. Changed up how I'm doing the support a little more. So things are going a lot smoother now. This is what we got. As you can see, I got a good raft going on, and it's gotten the base. Looks like it's about to start the infill, and it's building support material for things where it's going to need support material. I think we're going to be good with this one. Ended up having to put tape back on there, but I just put enough on to get stuck to it real well. That's what we got. Good morning. Saturday, 31st of July, and my print's finally done. It was done earlier in the week, but it's been busy, so I hadn't been able to take the time to make a recording. Not to mention that I have to use my phone, so I gotta get a little creative in the way I frame things. Just getting started at this, and don't have the money for extra little nice things like a good camera, a tripod, a backdrop, maybe a green screen. Maybe one day. But yeah, the root finished. I may have made this long enough, may have not. That is the mount section. I've got the spacing the best I could determine, because I couldn't find any dimensional drawings for the attachment brackets that go to the crossbar on a Autogyro hub. So yeah, that's the bottom and the top. And of course, y'all should remember this. That's the tip that I made. And I say a lot of because I'm sitting here doing this ad lib. I'm not scripted yet. May end up doing that in the future to make sure things come across a little better. But I have kind of test fit this before, and it slides together fairly snugly. I haven't ever put it all the way together because I do not intend to glue this to this. I still intend to print the intermediate segments. I'd like to make a full length. I might even reprint this in black, since this is in black, and that's what I had a 1 kilo spool of that was given to me with the printer. I think I mentioned in a previous video that this printer I'm using was a gift for my birthday earlier this month. Turned 52 July 5th. Old man. We're getting there anyway. But I think it's going to work out well. This is snug enough that I think once it's glued, whether I use epoxy, I don't know. Everything I'm reading on the internet says that the best glue for PLA is super glue. Of course, I really do not intend to actually use this on the full Autogyro. Might experiment with some little backpack thing, something that mounts on the back that can be pulled. I don't know. I can be nuts sometime. But be nice to see what happens. By the way, this is a 20% infill where I did 30 here. The compressive feel by hand, of course, I don't have numbers because I haven't actually tested this to any sort of failure. Don't intend to at this point. I can't tell the difference as far as flexibility when I'm pushing on it. So 20% infill may be as good as 30, and of course that does save some weight, and weight is always important when you're talking about any form of an aircraft. So I don't know if I want to go any further down or not. I've done a 10% infill print on the little Grogu Baby Yoda that I printed for my wife, and while it was printing, it was pretty void inside. Doing a 1.2 millimeter wall on these, because 0.4 is the diameter of my extruder. So, and it's best to do it when you're doing infill. It's best to do it at a wall thickness that's a multiple of your extruder. So, yeah, things are going good. Now I just got to get enough money to get more PLA. I think I'm going to, well, what I am going to do is, there is a kit for my printer and some code changes that can be made to allow for a filament runout sensor and pause the print. I think I'm going to do that because all of my research on larger bulk rolls that I could do these whole prints without having to worry about running out, they're more expensive per kilogram on the large rolls than it is sometimes for even buying a little 250 gram or 500 gram roll. And that's kind of odd to me. Usually bulk gets you a lower price. Now I can get a good price on 1 kilogram rolls in like packages of 10, but my reason for wanting to go to like a 2.5 or even a 4.5 kilogram roll is where I can do a single print without having to swap filament out. So yeah, hope y'all enjoy. See you later.